welcome to the WARR HUNT Quarterly Market Update. I'm Aaron Viney, Associate Advisor and Investment Committee Member here at WARR HUNT. And today I have with me Dr. Steve Garth, who is an Independent Investment Committee Member at WARR HUNT. Steve, it's been another interesting quarter and start to the year. What have been the market themes recently?
Yeah, thanks Aaron, and welcome everybody. Well, I guess the biggest theme for the quarter, of course, is the rollout of the vaccine, because that's very much going to dictate economic growth in different countries. From a financial perspective, the two big themes that I've identified in the quarter. Number one, markets are very strong in the quarter, and so when you look over the longer term from 2009, the end of the GFC, we're still in a bull run. In other words, markets keep going up. It was just rudely interrupted, for a relatively short period of time by COVID-19. The other big thing for the quarter is that 10-year bond yields went up. Now that was all in the financial press and it won't mean much to most people, but it does rattle the markets a little bit because it says that the bond markets are changing their expectations about inflation down the track.
Great, thanks very much for that, Steve. And now it's time to have a look at how the asset classes have performed for the last quarter.
Bond prices are down. I don't think anyone should get worried by that. Bond prices aren't always, or bonds don't always give a positive return in every period. So this is not that unusual. But as I just mentioned, you see very strong equity returns there in Australia, up 4.2% for the quarter, and up between 5 and 6% between developed and emerging markets. On the far right of the graph, I've got the real estate investment trusts. Australia's down a little bit, although that had a very strong last quarter. But you can see the quarter for global REITs is very strong. Now, of course, they're coming off a very low base. REITs were the worst performing asset class over the year.
Great, thanks for that update, Steve. I think it's probably now an opportune time to talk about the WARR HUNT investment philosophy. So based on evidence really over many years of academic research, and there's three factors that we've identified. So number one is the stock market, expect the market to outperform cash and bonds. Two, small companies to outperform large companies. And three, which are those value companies to outperform those growth companies. Steve, how have these premiums performed over the quarter?
Yeah, Aaron, well, here we're looking at the premiums in Australia over the quarter and the last 12 months. So the small cap premium, which is defined as how did small companies go against the broader market. And you can see that over the quarter, small caps are underperforming a little bit, but over the year, there's a big outperformance there of up around 12%, where small caps have outperformed large caps. And with value, which many people might be aware of, value stocks have been underperforming for a number of years, mainly due to the outperformance of growth stocks, or in particular tech stocks. But if you look now, you can see that value stocks are doing better than growth stocks. So here we're showing the value premium, which is value minus growth. And you can see both over the quarter and over the last 12 months, value stocks in Australia have done better. And that's a bit of a sector rotation, Aaron. Last year, no surprise to anyone, value stocks didn't do very well. Tech stocks did really well. Well, in this quarter, financials have done really well and tech stocks have not done so well. It's what some people are calling the return to work trade as opposed to the work from home trade. And similarly in global markets, very strong small cap premium over the quarter and over the year. Again, that sector rotation is happening globally, where the value stocks have done well in the quarter, but over the whole 12 months, growth stocks have still done well. The tech stocks in the US have had a sensational run, but they are off this quarter. So Aaron, the fact that we're seeing these small and value premiums in the market, in the short term, but it's actually really good for the WARR HUNT portfolios, which focus on those small and value premiums.
Thanks, Steve. And I think now's an opportune time to recap on our investing principles. So we let capital markets do the work. We invest, don't speculate, and focus on those known factors of return, being small and value companies, as well as staying broadly diversified and maintaining discipline. Thanks everyone for joining us today, and thank you, Steve, as well.
Pleasure. Thanks everyone. We look forward to seeing you again soon.